Favorites League Championship Series on Gold Streaming 1. We are live at Old Dumpling Stadium, and for the next 90 minutes, I wouldn't have it any other way. It's the 137th meeting of the Newtown Pangos versus your Twickham FC. The grass is cut, the lines are chalked, and the only thing that could make it any better would be God not letting me meet that devil woman 25 years ago. And here we go. It's Twickham with it in the backfield. Langley plays it to Degas. Degas plays it to Cenzo. Cenzo plays it back to Degas. The ball's getting played like me when she said she needed private yoga lessons. Degas plays it back to the goalkeeper Gerrand. And look out now, he's in a bit of trouble, but now he finally clears it to Herberoff, who is there to provide help. And help is definitely something I didn't have when it came to paying the bills. Oh, and I should say it's Scones who's finding himself having a wonderful run here for Twickham. And it unfortunately comes to an end as Martinez kicks it out of bounds. But Scones made a dazzling run through multiple defenders. Almost like the way my ex-wife ran through all those muscular yoga teachers. And up comes Lindell to pass it in. He's having some trouble as every Twickham player is very closely covered. I wish someone had told me to have my affairs covered when it comes to conniving gold diggers. And here we have the throw-in. Twigsby heaves it to Martinez and a violent collision. Ramses for Twickham gets absolutely smashed by Diggsy. Speaking of smash, that's all I have to look forward to these days. Getting smashed. And it looks like the ref is coming out to make the call. Something I haven't gotten from my 3 children since they left the house. So it's Twickham with the free kick, and Mendelssohn receives the ball. And it's a good thing as he finds himself with no one around, not unlike me on Christmas these days. He pushes the ball along carefully to Whimsy. He's got a man, and it's Ntate. Ntate takes the pass and waits to make a move. Don't wait too long, mate. You want to get them before she gets you for all you're worth. He scans the pitch and lifts a full-field rocket cross to Danny Diaz, who was in the backfield all alone and waving his hands in the air. Trust me, I know how you feel, Denny. Diaz takes the ball and he's only got one man to beat. Diaz hesitates, then starts again and pulls an amazing volley to get past the Newtown defender by flicking it right over his head. Fiscal responsibility is something that went right over my wife's head. And now it's a give and go between Diaz and Wemby. Oh no, it's a fake, just like my wife. Diaz keeps it, and he's all alone, just like me. He eyes the far side of the goal like my wife looking for her next boy toy, and it's Diaz who slots it top shelf right into the back of the net. And Twiggum's up even though I'm down 1-0. Nil is what I've been left with after that female expression of evil completely ruined my life. Just a class goal. Something she has none of. It's the Favorites League Championship Series right here on Gold Streaming 1. Don't go anywhere, unless you're in a fruitless marriage with my wife. It's the Favorites League Championship Series on Gold Streaming 1.
Come, redefine yourself at the Titanium Condos at Dilford. The Titanium Condos at Dilford, inside the Ivory Towers at Lookingham Place. Be seen now in one of our 200 new ultra boutique condos. The condos at Dilford. Sign a 1-year lease on one of the most fashionable urban escapes to date. Oh, and did we mention there's a DJ in every condo? Yeah, we said it. There's a DJ in every condo. Every new tenant has one human DJ spinning non-stop club music inside of every property. 24/7, round-the-clock house music that just won't stop. The Titanium Condos at Dilford. How are we even doing this? Glad you asked. Basically, when one DJ gets tired, a fresh DJ is brought in. Then the tired DJ is shuttled by a PA to our DJ holding facility, where they are allowed to sleep and make one phone call. The Titanium condos at Dilford. If you happen to come home and your DJ is asleep on the floor, just call the front desk and we'll swap out that DJ with a chill new DJ in just minutes. It is recommended that you do not converse with your DJ. Call us if your DJ asks for a ride anywhere or starts to play jungle of any kind. Live 24/7 DJ. The Titanium condos at Dilford. The Titanium condos at Dilford. The Titanium condos at Dilford. We provide everything but the velvet rope.
This is KSV. Yeah, you know me. Today on Thoughtful Observations, we'll be looking back at the life and career of country music legend Colton Whitten. An often polarizing figure in the world of entertainment, his tell it how it is brand of country music was hard for anyone to ignore. And it was his various forays in and out of the spotlight that make for such an interesting story. We got to sit down with Colton to look back on his life and career, but more on that later. It was in 1988 that Colton had his first hit with Don't Touch My Hat, a stern and defiant song that would come to be known as the original Get Off My Lawn.
Don't touch my hat, don't touch his hat. I'm not a cat, he's not a cat. And don't try to pet my cigarette. Don't cause a scene, or I'll get real mean.
In America, the song was a cultural and commercial phenomenon. Soon, bumper stickers with the phrase, "I'm not a cat," became commonplace, and Whitten became the new Johnny Cash. Colton's bad boy persona was intoxicating to his fans. He would go on to release the summertime anthem, It's Cooler Off in the Pen.
Well, it's hot as hell, and I'm going to jail. This damn heat done got me again. I'm about to lose my cool, 'cause it's cooler off in the pen. And I'm turning into pudding 'cause I'm
That someone would commit a crime just because the air conditioning was better in prison solidified Colton as the boldest of all country singers. And his devil-may-care attitude seemed to render Colton invincible. But even after multiple chart-topping hits and several tours, as the times changed, there began to be fresh criticisms over some of his work. Tracks like Handicapped Man was one such track.
There was a handicapped man that I couldn't understand, even though some sounds were coming out. He seemed to have something to say, but Lord knows what it was all about. His arms were flailing all around, next thing I know he's on the ground.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't mention some of his more cavalier takes on racial identity as well. Songs like The Darker the Party.
The darker the party, the better the buzz. And if you wanna get real twisted, call my dark skin cuz. The darker the party, the better the buzz.
In some of his later tracks, Whitten would write topical. No topic or sentiment too taboo.
Oh, sweet Lord, give COVID to my ex. She never gave me any sex. Always acting like she forgot how to text. Oh, sweet Lord, give COVID.
Another side of CW was his brazen confidence. This was never more evident than on the album I'm Him, which was a stripped-down 12 tracks of just Colton, a guitar, and an unbelievable sense of self.
Have you ever had your brain spun around by someone more wise than you? I'm asking if you have, 'cause it's never happened to me, dude.
As time went on, there began to be a cultural shift away from Colton Whitten and his musical offerings. His increasingly out-of-date aesthetic was a reason, and a notorious scandal with a dog sitter was another. Regardless, less people were willing to join the Colton Witten bandwagon, and that meant less revenue coming in. As this went on, it seemed to ramp up Colton's general defiance, and this was reflected in his music from the time.
I'm letting it all go to shit, and I don't care one bit. And if you don't like my language, then you can hit the f***ing road. 'Cause I'm completely giving up on giving a fuck. And I don't care what you gotta say to me.
It was not long after this time Colton Witten would enter what would later be known as his drug period. Songs that included incantations, general paranoia, and disturbing hallucinations.
Why is there a floating baby on the porch? I don't remember it from before. Getting kinda scared of the baby on the porch.
After cleaning up because, quote, drugs are for fags, Colton seemed to realize that he needed money more than anything, so he began producing and recording his own jingles for brands.
My heart is fuller than a Yeti cooler, but there's always room for me and you to chill. Nothing's ever a bummer with my Yeti tumbler.
Unfortunately, none of these works would be picked up by anyone. He would still write, but his ire was turning into one of a much older man, trying to make sense of a world shared with those of a different generation.
It's all these goddamn kids living life up in these video games. It's always Half-Life, Fortnite, every night in their brains. It's these Nintendo Switches, never the dishes. I guess you can't complain when it's always Pokemon's, Roblox, Xbox, some new game.
And it was perhaps after some reflection and a bit of public backlash that he seemed to strike a conciliatory tone.
I'm accepting of blacks, I'm accepting of Jews, I'm accepting of me, I'm accepting of you, I'm accepting of queers, I'm accepting of deers. If there is a bullet hole I can see through, I'm accepting of Middle Easterns, I'm accepting of Northwesterns, I'm accepting of Katharine Hepburn in the nude. I'm accepting of teens, I'm accepting of kids, I'm accepting of dads if their wives got I'm accepting of Vishnu, I'm accepting of the Buddha, I'm accepting of Jesus 'cause he's the truth. Man alive, I'm feeling dead inside, and I feel like everybody's throwing stones, and the cost of rocks is at an all-time low. Won't you leave this old bigot alone?
But it was what happened after his star began to fade that proved to be as unforgettable as Colton himself. After the break, we sit down with Colton about sticking to your guns and second chances. This is KSV. Yeah, you know me.
Well, it's that time of the year, and we all know what that means.
It's crab season. Come on down to JW Slab's Crab Petting Zoo.
Crab season. Become one with the crabs as you inhabit the same swim tank together.
But do not agitate the crabs, as they are known to pinch.
Here at JW's, we know how much you like crab petting.
And we want to show our appreciation for each and every one of you.
We also want to extend our deepest sympathies to the many victims of the recent tragedies at our new Fairfax location.
Crab season.
No, we don't make our crabs wear pinch-inhibiting restrictor bands or tape, nor
nor do we tell them it's not okay to pinch people.
That's what crabs do.
And yes, you are still encouraged to pet the crabs.
At your own discretion.
It's crab season. If we're being honest, we're in a lot of hot water, and I'm not talking about boiling crabs, okay?
Okay, I'm talking about legal hot water. And these crabs aren't going to stop pinching people anytime soon, and I don't need another case on top of the 17 we already got going.
It's crab season.
That's not to mention just the day-to-day of GW breathing down my neck. All day and all night.
So look, get in the water, pet the crabs. If you say under the court of law that you did in fact hear this commercial, then you are solely responsible for any crab pinches, pricks, and or general pain and discomfort experienced at JW Slabs Crabs Petting Zoo.
So come on down to JW Slabs and get your crab petting on. We know you want to.
It's crab season. Just get in the tank. Here at JW's, where you know the crabs are in love with you.
Are you a kid who's getting tired of kid bops? Is playtime getting a little played out? This summer, show 'em who's boss by bumping bad bops.
Okay, kids, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna eat a lot of sugar, and we're gonna lock our parents up in their room and do whatever we want.
Tell Miss Rachel to hit the road. She don't want none to do with these kids.
No more parents, no more rules, no more teachers, no more schools. It's okay if you wanna be bad. Act like you don't have a mom and dad.
These are some bad kids.
Here's some real. Do whatever you feel. No rules, no consequences. No parents to clean up your messes.
Stay up late at night watching TV till your eyes bleed. Try to dream, but you eat too much ice cream. Sugar rush, sugar rush, sugar rush, sugar rush. There's no such thing as too much.
From a step too far entertainment, it's bad bops, and don't you forget it.
You don't need a license to drive. Just go get the keys and try. Give it a shot. Get on the road. Go, go. If the cops try to follow, you know, let them know. I'm just a kid. You can't put me in jail. I'm just a kid. I'm just a kid. I'm just a kid. You can't charge me in the state because I'm just a kid. You can put me in juvenile. Do a bit, but I'll get right back out. Do it again. I'm a kid. A bad, bad kid. No more good guys, just bad kids.
Something tells me these kids ain't staying in timeout.
Okay, kids, I know you're feeling the sugar, but what other stuff can we take? Let's look in Mom and Dad's medicine cabinet. Those look like Flintstones vitamins to me.
Do whatever you feel like doing, man. If you're just a kid, they'll forgive you.
These are bad bops.
Hey man, that was a pretty cool message you left, man. I think you're a pretty cool guy, and I don't really like to get emotional about stuff, but I think you're cool. And I think you're nice. I think we're friends.
Hey man, our water tap thing on our fridge is out. I know you wanted water. I just grabbed you a sparkling water. Is that cool?
In a world where one decision can completely change everything.
What's up?
Who we become when we're faced with the unknown.
What's up?
When the silence becomes a deafening roar.
You know, I've never actually had one.
How you react.
You never had sparkling water before? I actually haven't, man. You've never had sparkling water before, like of whatever kind. So I think it goes back to when I was little.
It's the journey of a man finding himself.
And I tried it, and it was just too much for me.
When we learn who we are is who we've been.
And you know I don't like spicy foods or anything.
Whose moment is about to begin.
Never had it.
It's in these moments when we find ourselves.
No, I know. People think it's really weird.
Disentangling the ties that bind our soul. We find ourselves floating in limbo.
I don't know, man. I think maybe you should try it.
Suspended in the in-between. What do you do?
I mean,
come see what critics are calling a whirlwind odyssey of the mind.
Yeah, sure. I'll give it a whirl.
The Hydro Quandary. You'll be stunned. Come see the Hydro Quandary this summer in IMAX.
What do you think? Yeah, it's pretty good.
The Hydro Quandary. You will be left speechless.
This is KSV. Yeah, you know me. When we last left Colton Witten, he was at a low point. His public image had become tarnished as society was progressing to a more critical view of his work. What once was honest artistry had now become thought of as tasteless ribaldry. What no one could expect, however, would be the final masterstroke of cowboy genius. The last song on what was to be his last album on small label Anti-Woke Cowpoke was a song that would change everything. But it almost didn't even happen. Here's how Colton himself explains it.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even supposed to be on the album. I just had to fill out my quota to meet the demands of my contract, and then, I don't know, it's something like a magic bullet or, like a miracle or something. I never could have imagined it doing what it done.
The song was called How'd I Wind Up in Mexico, and it tells the tale of an unlikely journey down south, as only Colton could tell
I
it.
was hanging with the boys, we were making lots of noise down at the local taco stand. We shot our guns into the air like we didn't even care, drawing stares from the Mexicans. When out of the door came a short tattooed senor who said he had a gift for me. It was a spicy little drink that made me go to sleep, and the rest I guess is history. Well, I woke up in a bed, crucifix above my head, and I saw I didn't have my boots. There was no watch upon my wrist, no hat upon my head, and my phone was missing too. I was about to shake and scream, but it was the damnedest thing. Something happened before I could shout. It was the ranch, it was the beans, it was the queso fresco cream that she started putting in my mouth. Now I got a senorita that is feeding me tequila, an abuelo cooking too. I got one eye on the gold, but I think I want some more. Tell me how'd I wind up in Mexico?
It's a song about a gringo getting drugged, kidnapped, and taken to Mexico, only to find himself wanting to stay because of the wonderful food he is given. Not exactly a template for a #1 hit song. But slowly, Colton and the brass at Anti-Woke began to see the song slowly climbing the charts.
Yeah, I mean, it was the damnedest thing. We just noticed it was outperforming the single off the record, I'm Leaving You for My Gun, Stay Right Here, just as a downloadable song on all these different platforms. And all of a sudden, DJs and satellite stations are playing this song we didn't even release,
As the song's popularity began to surge, those same people critical of Colton's work were now targeting his latest song as xenophobic, reductive, and disrespectful to the Mexican community. But the irony is, the same people that some say were disrespected were the same people that couldn't get enough of it. How'd I Wind Up in Mexico was performing the best in, you guessed it, Mexico. I spoke to Mexican DJ Loco Eddie D at 95.6 in Guadalajara to get some insight. Oh yeah, we have always known about Colton since Don't Touch My Hat, but How'd I Wind Up in Mexico became kind of an undeniable track that no one down here could get enough of. And you don't feel disrespected or mischaracterized by drugging the protagonist or taking his wallet and watch. Oh no, the gringo was acting a fool, so he just got what came to him, you know. You can't just be shooting guns off for no reason, you know, or you're gonna get snatched. Right, but what about Colton is it that you like then? Well, it's his honesty, because once he had the abuela's food down here, you know, you kind of made him rethink everything. It's some food down here that is undeniable, and if you have it, you know what he is talking about. The song became an unofficial anthem all over Mexico, symbolizing a don't mess with us mentality, but also a testament to the magical pull of the food and the culture. So Colton, you don't have any qualms about being the boob of a story where you were drugged and robbed?
Oh, hell no, man. I mean, if you listen to the beginning of the song, there's a part where me and the boys are shooting guns, so, I mean, you know, that's pretty cool, but no, I love Mexicans. You know, they really do have some damn good food, and they gave me a whole nother career to let me keep doing what I do. So, you know, gracias to all of them people, man. Big shout out to all my Mexican hombres and senoritas. Big grande, thank you. Big grande, thank you.
Indeed, Colton. We never know where our path may take us, but it is honesty that will always guide us home. Even if it takes being drugged and taken to another country to do so. For KSV and Thoughtful Observations, I'm Tim's Mabry. Thank you.
Hey, this is 92.1 Crappy Rock. All those songs that you wondered, how the hell did this become a hit? We're playing them, stacking them deep and rocking them hard. Turn it up and rip the knob off with Crappy Rock.
Well, if you'd like to donate, then you're in luck, 'cause you know that your boy could always use a buck. Don't think I have to tell ya. Well, you can go to Venmo and find me there, and the one that looks like I'm giving a hug to air, or an invisible man. And I'm at ADAM-COLE-19. Who's hugging me? And I'm at ADAM-COLE-19. Who's hugging me?
Sponsor.